where we go to...
Buying or not.
Requirement.
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago.
Huh? But the monster...
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a gup. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints after.
Well, that's a shit.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's.
Who's Chang the...
A book collector who lives in Qingce Village. He's a complete grouch. But he was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor. And I still sent him the odd...
Did somebody say out-of-print books? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Xingqiu. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Qingce and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth? My pleasure,
Volumes are a requirement for locomotion on land.
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting.
Oh, you should...
Yeah,
So let's...
because...
World is eternal, but youth is ephemeral. The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
heavens are smiting me. Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Tibet.
Huh. After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means? Wrong. That was my Unless you have other business here.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd? There's a title.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. But over time, it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels. Barely any copies of the first edition.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare.
You mean you...
Yes, it is.
Hey, Chang. You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the COR LAPIS? I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're...
Oh, but you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to...
Just who do you think you...
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Guhua clan? Did you hear? Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now.
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master.
Get a load of this guy. And you, Chang, you're...
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But...
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words can...
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some...
Hey, where are you going?
Now I can get back everything I lost.
So, you like reading?
Oh, amazing!
Hello? Shape...
No wonder this book is so...
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this?
Don't forget me.
Oh, so
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up, and I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan anyway. Give me a second to reflect.
You're still here? I gotta hand it to the goofball clan. When you lack in numbers and talent, you make up. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say?
There's a saying that goes,
Quit quoting
please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt.
It's cute that you want, but you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of
Oh, great speech.
are you here to play with me? The more, the merrier.
Dodge this.
Over here.
Will be frozen in time. Cool
Blink.
Dodge this.
Over here.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives, though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute. But the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his word. There must be a deeper level of... He mentioned Gentry Mautai.
That idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see.
You really have stuff to do?
Wow, so that's how...
Ugh, this guy is so annoying! From now on, he shall be known as...
Who goes there? Really? He didn't. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today.
Urgent business.
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early.
So, where?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information. No, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe. I'm sorry. I beg for your mercy. Please.
Well, luckily.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice work. Is that so? Anyway, seems like the VIP. In that case, seems business is booming at the Shinua kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
Dishes.
Wow. Just a few more. I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal.
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the COR LAPIS, but it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Knight...
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatuik, we are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. You may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection.
We shall see when the...
Darn that old man Chang.
So, who knows if Gua Geek has made any...
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
When actually, all you meant...
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you...
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild, my liege. For reasons that I cannot explain, there is no need for you to read the contents of the letter.
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read.
Hence why I said the Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
Well, why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the big... Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they Having such big backing would be great and all, but
No need to worry about that. From once they have read the carefully reasoned and gentry Moutsai must be... Also, I do not wish for anyone else...
Why not? You're only
to silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name. Each droplet of kindness That
sounds...
Thank you in advance for...
Hey!
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
we
A letter? Oh, I see. Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me...
Can we actually read
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight. Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. Please take a seat here in Leo Lee Pavilion, where you may enjoy some...
Yay! Tasty snack!
Of course. Please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think...
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Mount Sai has, it will take more than a slap on for him to correct the error of his ways. He must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted. Since Gentry Mount Sai's business has to do with COR LAPIS, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liyue. That will put him in a rather deprived of the necessary raw materials. Even the best craftsperson in Tevat would be unable to make...
Great idea! That'll be But Liyue is huge. Is it really?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations. There is also some unsold COR LAPIS at the chasm. You will need to... Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm.
Of course. We are not expecting you to cover the...
Wow, so many more!
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling. Once you have purchased all the COR LAPIS, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce...
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
Hi. You want all my COR LAPIS? That's sad. None are in writing. The buyer... Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Oh, nothing. Just Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce...
Oi! Shh! All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should... All of it would be far more than you actually... Feiyun... If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild...
good day, my friend. My apologies, but... Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnaya. No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. All right, I'll do it. Just need you to sign for... Clearly no shortage of cash flow and...
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next stop, the chasm. Hello there. Are you in charge of the COR LAPIS here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been... As it happens, I do have a batch of COR LAPIS that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price. The original buyer's price was already quite high, so...
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 more.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while. Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You could...
All right. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that. Please, don't do this. It's not even your money.
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent... If he asks, all we can do is mention your name.
I understand. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, so maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can... Oh, thank you very much.
That's that, then.
Dodge this!
Another one? That's it? Hurry, quick!
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Right, yeah.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Make a note. That guy said there were 5 cards in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
long face. You're alive, aren't
Here,
you?
we've made a note of the cart's locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the COR LAPIS now?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope you could put in...
Done and dusted. Yeah! We make a great team, don't... Now for the final stop on our COR...
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, you wouldn't know an—
Oh, don't worry. You won't be...
Oh? What happened? Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? Apparent, but I don't care who you are. A discount of 70...
No need. We'll take it at the mark...
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? I can't believe it. I will, but gentry mount-sized thugs could still come back after...
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Huh. Okay then. But tell me, what...
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really...
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a
Now I can get back everything I lost.
Welcome.
You better believe...
Well, Divine Halberd and the way the story develops, how blessed we are to...
And this is related to...
It's not. But when something surpasses, and it is thanks...
Why does
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for COR LAPIS. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. He hears a rumor that the Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift...
So it was you!
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling COR LAPIS before I realized the COR LAPIS is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that.
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Was it not one of your own men who said, this isn't over?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. Master, if you please, seize their COR LAPIS!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Freeze! Freeze!
Prepare yourself.
You can't run from death. Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this...
Their strength is almost spent! Finish them off!
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not...
What are you saying? Master...
Then figure it out, but...
Don't go. Wait!
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young man, I am...
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun commerce?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan, and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Drats!
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I have sought to resolve through mine. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their COR LAPIS.
You meddling swine!
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight 3 times the market rate.
How dare you subject me to such viciousness?
Deep breaths now. This... On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope you will continue to do business with...
You? Funny speaking, book reading? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day? That
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, 1... You're too kind. You have
Yikes! Paimon's been Paimon read in one of these... Paimon's toast, and sorry...
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill.
Jokes aside, I have the 2 of you to thank for this success. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged, I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The 2 of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstance, to have made such valiant and
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of money in the Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberds.
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who...
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace?
A reward?
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay. Oh, I didn't realize...
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker... I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you. Please don't say that. You have no... The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, since then, I've saved for years, hoping to... Were it not for you, this barren wasteland and the...
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing?
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal...
Do people really look down on the...
Actually, the art is centuries old, and was once held in highest... To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to it. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the... It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge... My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. What?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't...
Yeah.